Hey, this is Matt once again. What about 10 of the videos? Another paid request, this time for Travis. Thank you so much for that. And for those interested in requesting any type of videos, topics, reactions, commentaries, reviews, re-reviews, what have you, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. Now, this is for Pray for the Devil from 2022. And at first I was not even going to call this a rant. But this is not the worst thing ever. It's not nearly the worst exorcism type of movie ever. But in a way, I do want to call this a rant because I'm just so tired of these generic, forgettable, in when you're out the other exorcism movies. That maybe I am going to be harsh on this one. But even though it's not nearly the worst, even though there are aspects like the lead actress who plays Sister Anne, she's not bad. You have Colin Salmon. He's been in a few films. He was in the first Resident Evil movie. He was in Alien vs. Predator. He plays the lead father character. But it's one of those films that it had just so been there, done that it might as well not even existed. From the cover of the film, looks like something from The Grudge. I swear there was a Grudge movie or a Ring movie or some movie, I want to say Grudge, where someone opens their mouth and either hair goes into it or someone pulls like a piece of hair out of the eyeball. I swear that was in a Grudge movie or something like that. There's been so many of these demonic type of movies that just typical been there, done that crap. And it's just, that's the thing, this isn't even, quote, crap. It's just, it's from the director of The Last Exorcism, which that already has a false flag for me, because that's a film that could potentially be good, but had such a terrible, typical found footage ending that to me ruined all the previous proceedings. Although I think Last Exorcism Part 2 is worse, but Last Exorcism had a character I really enjoyed and then an ending that just flat out sucked. Just typical uncreative ending. So this lady, I forget the actress's name, plays Sister Anne. You get the idea that her mom was schizo, but she believes, rightfully so, that she was possessed. Until one day the mom ended her life. So she went to the sisterhood, and apparently through text, exorcism schools outside of Rome are opening, which is the rise of the need for them in 2018, give or take. So they're also allowing Sister Anne to go in. And I'm like, oh my god, even this is going with the whole... Thankfully they toned it down a little bit with the whole, but she's a woman. Thankfully it didn't go overzealous like some other movies do. I guess it's just the... Although now that I think about it, there isn't really a positive white guy in the movie. Because there's a Sister Anne, there's the buddy who helps her. I guess the other guy, but he's nothing, and then he dies. So, and then there's Colin Salmon, who's black. So, I guess Ben Cross, this is like one of the last films he did from The Unholy, Chariots of Fire. He's here as kind of the, I don't know if he's the bishop or whatever, but he's the guy kind of with the proceedings. And it's one of those things where you got the typical jump scares. Someone pops up, or someone turns around and someone's there, and there's a loud sound effect. As if you've never seen that before in a movie. Loud noise when people appear. Dialogue like the word of God is your most powerful weapon. Scenes that I don't know if it's meant to be scary or funny, where as a sister she's a nurse taking care of this old man and he gets possessed for a bit, picks her up and it's like making her dance with him. So again, I don't know if that was meant to be funny, I don't know if that was meant to be scary. It's not a bad looking film. I've seen much worse looking films, but at the same time there's no creative scares or intention that you're gonna remember. And it's like, well, man, yes, I'm going harsh on this because, goddamn, demon exorcism movies are like zombie movies. Take a break for a few years. You pick how many years, but take a break. Because maybe because I'm not the biggest exorcism type of guy, I don't even like the first Exorcist movie. I know that's sacrilege, but back in the day when I saw the first Exorcist, I fell asleep 3 times. I was probably in my mid to late teens. Maybe because by that time I was watching films like Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Alien and the Blob remake from 1988, and I bet you John Carpenter's The Thing. So I'm watching Exorcist, I'm like, okay, a girl puked pea soup. Okay, a girl's jerking off with a crucifix. Alright? Okay. The images I've seen repeated 15 times through other pieces of media with a girl turning her head. Okay, I mean, I'm used to that. A girl yelling, fuck me, fuck me, fuck me, may be more funny to me than scary. I was more laughing. I was not scared of The Exorcist. The only one of those I enjoy is the third movie. I enjoyed the third Exorcist film because I thought it had excellent acting by George C. Scott and Brad Dourif. I thought it had one of the best jump scares in a movie. The hallway scene that doesn't cut and doesn't edit and stays there for what feels like forever until, oh shit, the thing happens. Even the third act I liked, as it turns into almost a little bit like an action movie. The Exorcist 3 I enjoy, and not because I was scared of it, but I thought I liked the creative choices by William Peter Blatty. Exorcist 3 is the only one I like. Other exorcism films, I like Deliverance from Evil with Eric Bana, because I liked that it was a cop movie. It was like a cop, maybe not action, but it was a cop detective movie mixed in with the exorcism elements. The Eric Bana and I forget the other guy's name. Edgar Ramirez. I thought they did a good job acting wise. So I like Deliverance from Evil. I don't mind the Exorcism of Emily Rose because it's trying to be like a court case, try to be a bit different. But so many of them from like what was it? There was The Possession with Jeffrey Dean Morgan. I think Kevin Bacon was in 1 or 2 of them. How many of them? They're just run of the mill and they all feel the same or very similar. And the gist of the plot is her sister Anne trying to deal with this little girl Natalie. And also her trying to deal with her past and try to overcome her past. I've lost count how many fucking movies has had a goddamn demon crawl on a fucking ceiling and do the Spider-Man pose in the corner. That new Evil Dead Rise movie did that. And maybe I'll talk about it in the video because that trailer sucked. I'm like, oh my god, you doing the typical climb on the wall, turn on the corner like you Spider-Man, go... This movie, or beat you to it, Evil Dead Rise, this movie did it. That just went to theaters, but no one saw the damn thing in the theater. Even the cover sucks. Looks like she's got a hair fetish. That's where she's been possessed and hair's going to her mouth and they're trying to pull it out and then a hand comes out of her mouth. One of the guys believes in her. So, hey, help my sister. Which seems like she does. Spoiler alert, I'll get into spoilers. But then later on, she doesn't. And it's not really explained that properly why that happened. All they do is throw in a line as some people just can't be helped. Oh yeah, because Virginia Madsen's in the film. From Candyman, the original Candyman, as this kind of a psychologist that doesn't believe in exorcism stuff. Now, no, there's no point where she deals with the exorcism stuff herself or she sees it. No, she just totally out of the loop for the entire movie. And you come to find out, which some people may predict, because they literally mentioned earlier that she got pregnant and she gave a baby away. So if you put two and two together, as they do here, Natalie is Sister Anne's daughter. And so the demon's taking a person on her by possessing her daughter. So they have this possession scene. Pretty much, Sister Anne goes, "You win, come into me." Possesses her, lifts her up, bending her back. I mean, I've seen that so many times before, like clockwork. She overcomes her. I mean, you could say the same thing for Delivers from Evil, and you have a point. But at least that one, the whole cop point of view aesthetic, and then throw in like some action scenes, like Joel McHale and this other guy having this knockdown fight scene, and at least that made it a bit different and fun and more my wheelhouse. Here, it just, the only difference is trying to put a little bit of women can be exorcists too. But again, they don't force it as much as others, so I guess I could appreciate that. But a bit of it is there. But it's not so much of a man-hater movie like a lot of movies today. So Super Spores, she makes herself get dunked into holy water. The demon lets her go. She lets go of her pain. Which honestly reminds me of the... Remember the ending of the Hulk 2003 movie? Dunked in water. Let go of your pain. The demon, or that case, the Nolte lets him go. Bye-bye. And then... yeah, obviously it gets out of the water eventually. So Apollo 2003 Hulk. I'd rather watch that movie. So she's finally an exorcist. Natalie goes back to her adoptive mother. And then she's in a cab, and the demons now know she exists. And a cab driver tries to attack her, and she pulls her cross out like a gun, like she's Miss 45. And it ends with the creature going, jump scare ending. Even Delivers from Evil didn't end with a stupid jump scare ending. Give credit to that. Like I said, if I want to watch a newer Exorcist movie, I'll watch Deliverers from Evil with Eric Bana. I did. You say that has typical jump scares as well, and you got a point, but I just enjoyed the story, the cop detective aspect, and the actors more. Well, I mean, it's not like the acting was bad, but at the same time, the characters didn't interest me that much like it did for others. Damn, apparently, maybe demons possessing my lungs, not wanting me to talk about the bullshit. Like I said, it's not the worst movie ever. I'm not making it sound like it's Feeders, Newty, like these really, really bad ones. It's just so typical and generic that I guess today I just don't want to be nice today. You be nice until it's time not to be nice, like Dalton would say. And it's just... if you have nothing else to bring to it, then just don't make the fucking movie. And that's why Pray for the Devil did nothing. No one remembers it. No one brings it up. It probably has a decent rating on IMDb because it's not as awful. You're right, it's not an awful film. It's just a generic, by-the-numbers, forgettable film. And again, maybe another day I'd be more kind to it and go, it's forgettable. And it is it just... someone shitting my Cheerios. I don't know. It just... the jump scare ending, the typical scare scenes, people bending like they can't, not supposed to bend that way. Typical dialogue. You can almost guess the dialogue that's going to happen. I mean, the only thing is the lead Sister Anne's performance is not too bad, not too shabby. But I don't know, maybe if this was done 20 years ago, maybe it'd be more alright. Like, more. Maybe I'd be more forgiving if this was something done 20 years ago. But again, with the consistent Conjuring movies, Insidious movies, Nuns, the Possession, all this stuff. I mean, didn't. What was that one that David Goyer directed? Like, it seems like everywhere you look, there's some type of possession movie. It just. What's the point? What's the point? So. With that said, thanks for watching. Take care. And no, it's not the devil inside my ass. But it's just. I'm not going to remember this movie a week from now. And maybe I'm trying to give something like this a kick in the ass. Hard. To make people go, if you don't make something like this, you really gotta go for broke or go to hell home. That goes with found footage, it goes with zombies, it goes with other material. Just demonic exorcism stuff is played out. Big time. That's why I loved Malignant so much. Because, oh my god, this feels so much different. James Wan's, not doing another damn ghost possession type of movie. Thank God. And he got punished for it. Although I think that was a damn good, fun, interesting movie. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys later.